Welcome to CallumConnects, 5-minute entrepreneurial inspiration for your day. Welcome to CallumConnects Micro-Podcast, and our guest today is Daphne Wallbridge. Daphne is a Superintendent of Education in Northern Ontario and the founder of the First Year Principal, a platform designed to offer coaching to new and aspiring school leaders.
One hurdle I had to go through as an aspiring school leader was to get accepted as the vice principal, to actually, do well in my interview. And I remember thinking I was very confident and super qualified as I entered my first vice principal interview. And lo and behold, I did not get the position and I was crushed. So the way I overcame this hurdle was to take a step back after my ego had been wounded and take a look back and look within to see where I can grow and to seek help. So I decided to go for a post-interview and talk with the panel, one of the person who was on the interview panel, to see where I could develop. And she guided me. I took in her recommendations, I followed through with them, and I started to pivot away. I did not take on the victim mentality. Instead, I decided to empower myself. I started reading more leadership books. I got involved in personal leadership projects. I started to amplify my voice for women's self-leadership and actually wrote a book titled Step Up, Step Out, A Girl's Guide to Empowerment, Self-Leadership, and Success. So what I did was I took back my power. I claimed my power and I did what I had to do to lift myself up no matter what the circumstances were. A few years after, I got a chance to apply again, and of course I got the position. It was my time. A few years later, I went through the same cycle, had to, retool, and eventually became a principal, and today I'm a superintendent. So I have climbed the ladder slowly but surely. But every time I did go through a setback, I saw them as golden opportunities to alchemize. How could I transform into gold what we would normally call a failure? I actively reinvented myself, I retooled, I took courses, I consulted, I sought help, and I put insight into action. And today, I'm extremely proud that I get to lead an incredible group of principals and hopefully be a positive change agent.
If you enjoy learning from entrepreneurs, just do a search for CallumConnects in Google. I've done deep dive interviews with more than 1,500 entrepreneurs and business leaders so that you can learn from them.